Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today's video takes a look back at the history of Liam Gallagher's Chicago performances with 2008 era Oasis, Beady Eye, and finally his first Chicago solo shows in August and November 2017. December 2008, less than 2 weeks before Christmas, the Dig Out Your Soul tour, Oasis plays their last Chicago area concert at the Allstate Arena on December 12, 2008. Liam and his pseudo-new group Beady Eye perform at the Metro in Chicago on June 18, 2011. Oasis's first Chicago gig was at the Metro 17 years earlier on October 15, 1994. They played all 11 songs of Definitely Maybe, the B-side Fade Away, and their famous cover of I Am the Walrus. In October 2014, Liam announces that Beady Eye has disbanded after releasing 2 studio albums. In 2016, out of the ashes of Oasis and Beady Eye, he rises like a phoenix and reinvents himself as a solo artist and begins work on his debut studio album, which will eventually be released in October 2017. Liam is scheduled to play 2 gigs in Chicago in early August 2017. The first is on a Wednesday night, 8/2/2017, at the venue known as Park West. His setlist consists of 13 songs, including 5 Oasis tracks: Rock and Roll Star, Morning Glory, Do You Know What I Mean, Slide Away, and Be Here Now. The very next day, Thursday, August 3rd, he was scheduled to perform for an hour at Chicago's Lollapalooza. He walked off the stage in the middle of the 4th song, Greedy Soul, and did not return due to voice issues. 2 months later, his debut album, As You Were, is released on October 6, 2017. A month and a half later, he is back in Chicago at the Riviera on November 21st, and I was lucky enough to attend. This would be his final Chicago appearance before Live 25. This video reviews the setlist of this November 2021 show, and for the sake of convenience, I have divided the setlist into 2 parts with 7 songs each. There are no B-sides, Beatles covers, or unreleased tracks for this concert setlist, and it only utilizes songs from the first 3 Oasis albums and his first solo album. So let's begin. Keeping the Oasis tradition going, the band walks on with In the Bushes, the opening track of Oasis album number 4, Standing on the Shoulder of Giants. At the concert prior to this one in Minneapolis, the walk-on music was Prince's Sign of the Times from the album of the same name. Prince had passed away over a year prior in April 2016. Liam starts off the show with 2 classic Oasis tunes, Rock and Roll Star from album number 1 and Morning Glory from album number 2. Now we go to 5 songs in a row from his debut album, As You Were. Greedy Soul, Wall of Glass, I've All I Need, Bold, possibly my favorite track from this particular album, and finishing off part 1 with For What It's Worth. Before the song began, Liam addressed the crowd regarding the shortened set of his Lollapalooza show from August a couple months prior. And that concludes part 1. Part 2 also begins with 2 Oasis songs. Some Might Say from album number 2 and Slide Away from album number 1. Then we are presented with another 2 solo songs, I Get By and You Better Run, before finally concluding with 3 more Oasis tunes. The first is Be Here Now from album number 3. And after a short break, an encore of the following 2 songs, Cigarettes and Alcohol and Live Forever from album number 1. Bringing us a full circle, almost 8 years later, to the Soldier Field gig in August 2025. Here is a breakdown of the albums and the songs utilized. From Definitely Maybe, we have 4 tunes: Rock and Roll Star, Slide Away, Cigarettes and Alcohol, and Live Forever. From What's the Story, Morning Glory, we have Morning Glory and Some Might Say. From Be Here Now, we have the title track, Be Here Now. And from the debut studio album, we have 7 of the original 12 standard album edition songs: Greedy Soul, Wall of Glass, I've All I Need, Bold, For What It's Worth, I Get By, and You Better Run. And here is a recap of the set list from the Riviera show. And hopefully more good news is on the horizon, with potential new Oasis music and more tour dates coming in 2027. If you're still here, thank you for sticking around. I'm sure there are more Oasis videos in the pipeline. Please like and subscribe. Thanks again.